The very enthusiastic, as always, Engineer Dr. Lee Biwa.
Thank you, sir. I have 3 clarifications for SMS. First, I'm glad to hear that the ministry is supporting the registration of e-scooters. My question is that will the registration be extended to other motorized PMDS? And second question is that in my speech I asked about the on-road cycling lanes at Tanah Merah Coast Road. What is the result of the piloting, and will more such on-road cycling lane be built? I think this is not answered. And lastly, among the infrastructure improvement for the safety of cyclists and the pedestrian, I would like to urge for us for more safer cross-junction between cycling lane and the pedestrian crossing, as what I have suggested in my speech, the one that I have seen in Copenhagen. And if you need a place to pilot, I will offer you Naval-based primary school main gate. Thank you.
I'd like to thank Engineer Dr. Lee Biwa for the passionate plea. Just to answer your first supplementary question on registration of all motorized PMD. At this point in time, we are going to only require e-scooters to be registered. Right, and this is actually based on the recommendation of the Active Mobility Advisory Panel. They have also studied the possibility of registering other PMDs, especially those that are motorized. But we are taking a risk-based approach because we feel that the speed that can be generated from an e-scooter is actually much faster than the other smaller scale PMDs like the unicycles. So we are not saying that we will not implement registration for them, but at this moment we actually take the recommendation of the advisory panel to start registrating e-scooters first, and we'll monitor the situation. On your second supplementary question on the Tanah Merah Coast Road designated cycling path, well, it is quite well utilized and welcomed by cyclists, especially the recreational cyclists who cycles at significant higher speed. But we also do understand that because of limitations of the size of many roads in Singapore, it is very difficult to implement this island-wide. Although the one at Tanah Merah Coast Road stretches for a whole of 10 kilometers, which is ideal for that sort of a cycling purpose, but it may not be practical on normal day-to-day road. You may have certain roads that are wide enough for the implementation of such a cycling path, but it may come to a point where certain road becomes narrow and not implementable. So it may not be that practical. Yeah, that's a response. And your third point on infrastructure developments, yes, we are looking at how to improve the infrastructure to make active mobility more conducive. And with regards to your particular suggestion about certain crossing zones and your example of some concerns outside the school, I think we do have pedestrian priority zones that can be implemented at areas that you have mentioned, meaning to say that if you do designate this particular area as pedestrian priority zone, then cyclists will have to give way to pedestrian or to slow down whenever you approach such a junction.